to make sure everyone is following a particular path for our well-being. Now, you don't follow it, there are consequences. Or if the governmental system is disorganized, then everyone gets a part to play in that mess. Now, when the Holy Spirit, you give him the opportunity to govern your life, to steer your life, to reign over your life, to lead your life, there are benefits that comes from that. Now let's go to the Philippians chapter 2, verse 13, which is the key verse that we're going to be discussing today. And if you're there, please, I would appreciate your reading. Philippians 2, verse 13.
For it is God who works in you both to will and to work for his good pleasure.
Thank you. For it is God who works in you. For it is who? It is God who works in you, through you, not you. It's not you yourself that is making the way things are going on to seem how it is. It is God working through you, the Spirit of God who gives us the ability to stand firm. We're not supposed to boast of our own righteousness, of our own goodness, of our intelligence, of our talents. No. You know, there was last year, and what I'm about to say, I say it with all humility. Last year, Liza won the spelling bee, and she was the youngest in the category. And I know, yes, we studied. We spent months and months cramming all those words that did not really make sense, but we did our part, right? She studied. But then the day came, and the word that she was given that ended up her to win was a word that was one of the words that she remembered. It could have easily been given, as in they easily could have given her a word that she had forgotten about or had a weird spelling or something like that. So even though she won, she didn't take the glory. I didn't take the glory and say it's because she's smart. No, that was just the favor of God over her life. And this year, she went into a competition for drawing. Again, I'm proud of my children, but we're always reminding them that they could be better. Each day, they could be better than what they were before. That they are not very supposed to be content with where they are. Anyway, so she got into that. She didn't even tell me. She got into a drawing. It was for the rodeo. And her artwork got presented to the committee, and she got 12 out of 12, which is the highest score. I only found out after she won. I didn't even know she was competing in the first place. And when she was showcased in the school on the morning announcements, my colleague came to me and said, "You must be very proud." And the first thing I said was, "I'm just grateful because it's the Lord's doing." I didn't think that drawing, as in when I compared the drawings to the others I saw, I didn't think it was that outstanding compared to the others. Not because I didn't think she was a good artist, but every single accomplishment that we acquire is not our own doing. It's not by our minds. It's not because we have that knowledge or that strategy. No. Everything that we do, we have to look back to him and let him know that it's only because of his grace or only because of his power. Yes, in Zechariah 4, verse 6, it tells us that. Not by our minds, not by our power, but by what? The grace and his mercy alone. So we are never supposed to boast of ourselves, of our skills, of our goodness, of our righteousness. Okay? There was this, I was just watching the news the other day, just, over on Friday, this 41-year-old man, he had pneumonia and something else, and he just died. He's a race car driver, one of the best in the nation. At 41? At 41? So never think of yourself as like it's because you eat healthy or because you exercise. That's why that's why you have the strength that you do. No. The devil will literally make a fool out of you if you have that mindset. Now, when we go back to Philippians 2, verse 13, for it is God who works in you and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. There's a translation. No. It's right here. For in you to will. To will. Do you know that word will? So will can be used as a noun and a verb. But this is not English class, so we're not going to go into English is already weird as it is. For you, it is God who works in you to will. And when I read that verse, that second part, to will, I immediately thought about when Jesus Christ was about to get crucified. And he went to pray. And what did he tell his Father in heaven? You guys remember what he told his Father? If it is thy will. But again, Jesus, he knew, as in when he came to earth, he knew that he was coming for the purpose of what? To die for us. So the fact that he prayed a day before, that also shows his humanity. Yes, he was fully God, but he was fully man also. It shows his humanity.